Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This is the second time that I'm actually shooting this video. The last time I shot it, it was about a couple of weeks ago, and when I wanted to edit it, I realized that there was no sound because my microphone ran out of battery. I have actually used up, I believe, 6 of the products, so let's start with these. This is something I rolled over from my last year's project pan. This is a Bourjois eyeshadow. It's a loose eyeshadow in 17 Regard or Saint Toulon. I literally used it up a week after I shot the last update, so this has been an empty for quite some time. I'm really relieved that I've used it up because I just have had it. It was a lovely eyeshadow, but I have been using it almost non-stop for months and months and months. So yeah, it's gonna be a long while before I decide to pan another eyeshadow. The next 2 products are nail polishes, and actually I've used up one of them in the last couple of weeks, so it wasn't actually in the empties in the video that I shot previously, but because of the extra time I was able to use it up. It is the Maybelline Color Show Top Coat in 90 Crystal Rocks. I've done my very best to literally use it up as much as possible. There's still some glitter on the walls. I kept adding another clear nail polish to this nail polish because there was so much glitter it basically wouldn't be picked up by the brush. I can't get any more out of it. I have very much tried, but then actually I broke off the brush on top of everything. I think it just couldn't handle me trying to scrape the walls of this bottle, and it just broke off. So I am considering this done. I literally have done the best that I could to get as much glitter out of this bottle. The second nail polish is by OPI, and this is in Passion. It's a very neutral looking color. It's kind of pinkish, but if you paint your nails with it, you can hardly see it on the nails, and you need a lot of layers for the color to show up at all. So this is something that I've used up a few weeks ago already. The next empty is a contouring powder from Remo. This is from this palette. I really like this palette. I love both the blush and the highlight, but that's basically the contour, and as you can see, it is completely gone. I did consider panning this palette this year, but there's a lot of product, and actually I just don't want to. I really like both products, so I will just continue using them whenever I need to, rather than rush through them as you often do in Project Pan. The next product is from this Shapeshifter palette by Arden Decay, and it's the powder. So this is where the powder was. It is completely gone. The pan wasn't particularly big, so it didn't take me long to actually use it up. I didn't quite care for this powder, to be honest. It was just a very generic, like it didn't really do anything for my face, to be honest. So yeah, I am tempted to try to pan this palette, not this year of course, because there's only a few months left, but to see whether I can use the whole thing up by the end of next year. The final product that I have actually used up is from this Too Faced palette, Cocoa Contour, and it was the highlight. There's nothing there. There was very little left in the last update as well, so yeah, it is completely gone. I am covering this one because this is the last product in this palette. It's a bronzer, and I have it in this project pan, so I'm gonna talk about it in a moment. But before I move on to the replacements, I also wanted to say that I will actually be rolling a product out. And this is this Elizabeth Arden body bronzer. It's massive, it's a cream bronzer. I used it as much as I could, but now it's just pointless for me to even keep it. I can't use it because it's just too cold. I would normally kind of put it on my arms, but now I'm wearing long sleeve because it's really cold, so I will not be able to use it anymore. This year I will probably try to pan it again next year, and this was actually in my last year's project pan as well. Okay, so as per self-imposed rules of my project pan, I replace 2 items with 1 item, and then I have 1 product that I've rolled out. So I will be adding 4 new products to this project pan. The first product that I will be including in this year's project pan is from the Shapeshifter palette again, and this is this highlight. Now, it was almost new about a month ago when I started using it. There's not much of it, let's face it, and I just like it because it's very, very subtle. I don't use it really as a highlight per se. It's more to kind of brighten this under eye area on my face. So yeah, it was almost new, literally 4 to 6 weeks ago, but now, because I've been using it on an everyday basis, there's already a large pan in it, and I have no doubt that I will probably have it used up by the next update. The second item is also from this Shapeshifter palette, and it is a contouring powder. So I've used up 1 contouring powder. I have another one going in this project, but I'm nearly done with it. A spoiler alert. So I'm gonna be including this product in this project pan. I think I can definitely use it up by the end of the year. I am very mindful that there's not much time left, but still. The third product that I will be rolling in is a foundation. This is by NYX. This is Mineral Stick Foundation. I really like stick foundations. I wanted to roll in something that I can be certain to be able to use up by the end of the year, and there's not that much product left. I mean, it wasn't a particularly big product to start with, and it's just a light foundation. It will go really well with the foundation I currently have in my project pan because it's a little bit darker. So I'm thinking I might try to kind of subtly contour with the 2 on top of the regular contouring that I do anyway. And the last product that I am rolling in is a nail polish, and this is a mini by OPI. I don't really believe there is a name. It's very, very small, as you can see. I actually have it on my nails. It's just a white nail polish. Unfortunately, the minis and limited edition nail polishes from OPI, they are really lacking quality, and you might be able to tell, though with this bright lighting you might not be able to really see the details, but it is a really streaky nail polish, and it chips quite easily as well. So it is literally brand new. I've done my manicure and pedicure with it. I do like the white color on my nails, just I don't like this nail polish. So this is why I'm including it in this project pan, and it is small enough for me to be able to use it up by the end of the year. Now let's move on to the updates. I've made some really good progress with almost all of the products, starting with the palette I've already mentioned by Too Faced Contour, Cocoa Contour. I only have a bronzer left in it, and this is what the bronzer looks like. There's literally just stuff left around the edges, so I'm very much confident that I will have it used up by the next update. I don't use much bronzer. It's not one of those products that I use continuously, constantly, that I need a lot of. I do use it on my neck primarily and a little bit on my face, and that's about it. But still, with this amount, I'll have it used up by the next update. The next product is by Sleek, and it is a contouring powder. Again, as you can see, there's not much left, just stuff around the edges. This is again another product that I am quite confident I will have used up by the next update, and this is also why I rolled in that Shapeshifter palette contouring powder into this project pan, so I have a replacement right away. The next product is something that I rolled in only in the last update, I believe, and this is from this Stila palette. I really like this palette, actually, as you will be able to tell because I've used up quite a lot of the concealers. And I've hit pan on the powder. This is basically what I'm using now. I did consider rolling in another powder into this project pan, but I genuinely just don't have powders really that I want to use up. I have only powders that I've hardly used or powders that are really new. So yeah, nevertheless, great progress, and again, this is another product that I'm quite confident I will have used up by the next update. The next face product is a foundation, and this is by Maybelline. This is the Dream Matte Mousse foundation. It's really nice. I really like it. It's a mattifying foundation. A little goes a really long way, let's put it this way. I've made some really good progress. I don't know if you can really see on the camera. There's still definitely some left, and I think I'm probably gonna continue using it for another couple of months because, as I said, you really don't need much. I do like it though. I like the shade, I like the formula, I like the coverage, so I just really like using this foundation. So I'm perfectly okay with keeping it even till the end of the year, since now I have another one that I've rolled into this project. The last face product is one of my very favorite products of this year, and this is this marvelous Moxie lipstick by Bare Minerals. That's all I have left, and I don't use it on my lips, I use it on my cheeks. It's such a beautiful color. It's just such a beautiful color. I can't get over it. So even though there's very little left, as you can see, I suspect that I will probably just dig up all the products from this container after I'm done with the bullet, because I just like it so much. I don't have to do it, but I just love it so much. It looks so good on the face. Such a beautiful, beautiful shade. Didn't work on my lips. Worked really well, and still does on my cheeks, and I just love it. The next product is something that I have been using for years. It is from a brand called Collection, and it is an eyebrow powder, eyebrow shadow, I don't know how to call it. It's the one in the center. Again, it's gonna be very difficult to show you progress. There's very little left, so I can genuinely hope to have it used up by the end of the year. At the moment, I am using it in my eyebrows, but I do occasionally use it to contour my eyelids as well, because I have hooded eyes. So yeah, it's something that has been with me for years. I've had it in the last year's project pan, and I think I've had it in the one before as well. And the last product that I've made a good progress on is this Nicole by OPI matte top coat. I used to mix it up with the glitter nail polish from Maybelline, and now I've used it as the base for my manicure. So this is where I'm at, more or less. So not a tremendous amount of progress, but still, yeah, I should be able to use it up by the end of the year. That's the important part. I just have no use for this matte top coat, so I kind of use it as a base. Now, the last 5 products are the products that I've made the least amount of progress on, and these are just lip glosses. So I have 3 from Revlon, and I'm not gonna mark any of them. I've hardly used them, to be fair, so there's just no progress there to be marked. I have this lip gloss from Max Effect in Weekend Spa. I have not been able to mark it for a long time because the lip gloss was all over the tube, but I've now managed to get it settled at the sort of close to the nozzle, so I've marked it here. Yeah, it's just one of those things, unfortunately, with this particular lip gloss. It's difficult to track progress. And again, this is by Estee Lauder, and this is what I'm wearing on my lips. This is something I can't track progress on, because this is such a thick, I think, lip gloss. It just sticks to the walls. I actually moved the stopper because very little would come out on the brush. And I just was really confused because I kept using it all the time. Now you can actually see through this bottle, but again, the product is all over the wall, so I can't possibly know where I'm at, so I can't possibly mark it. But I am a little bit disappointed with my progress with my lip glosses. Yeah, I still really want to use them up, but it's gonna be interesting because I have 5 lip glosses to use up and 3 months to go. And this is it, guys. So a good progress in my view, 6 empties and good progress on the remaining items, most of them anyway. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos coming coming soon, and of course more progress updates on my project Pan. Thank you once again, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye guys.